Good morning. It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your Friday 5 Moves in 5 Minutes. How are you doing? I hope you've had a great week. It's the beginning of a new month, 1st of November, just remembered. So brand new month, maybe you've got a new month worth of intentions and things you want to do for your health and fitness. And I hope some of these 5 moves in 5 minutes might help you with that. Today's 5 moves are a balance and strength. We need to focus on our balance as we go through midlife and beyond, so that we don't have to worry about our balance when things happen. Maybe sometimes we're not aware of our balance until we are aware of our balance, or that it's not there. So what we do in this class, we have about 9 or 10 moves we do every week, so we can see how we progress with them, build on those movements, and then we add some other movements in to add some different varieties of balance and adding strength to those movements. So I'm going to show you 3 moves that we do every week, then a couple of other moves just to add some variety and additional strength. As always, though, if you're going to join in with me, please make sure whether you're doing it live or at another time you are feeling fit and well and you're only going to do what is suitable for you and your health and well-being, and you've got a clear, safe space. Always have a clear, safe space. Right, the first move we're going to do a split stance, tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. So our timer is on. Take a step back. From here, I'm going to come up onto my tiptoes, gently bend the knees, push the hips back, lower the heels down, straighten. And literally just going up and down. I'm in a split stance, which mimics our sort of walking pattern. And if you think as we get up to move, we come up onto tiptoes in a sense and walk forward. So we're working on those toe joints, ankle joints, knee and hip, lowering down. So again, we're working the muscles back to the legs. They're feeling a bit tight at the moment. So it all adds up to our everyday movements and activities. I'm also aware of my legs, my knees keeping in line, roughly with my feet, so they don't come wobbling in. If they do, I'm going to try and track them forward, keep them in line so everything's working together. Still from here, we're going to reverse that movement. So in this split stance, this time I'm going to gently hinge back, bend the knees, then come up onto tiptoes, straighten, lower. So hinge, bend, tiptoe, straighten, lower. And again, I'm just looking straight ahead. So I've got that focal point. Having a focal point will help as well when we're doing balance. To make it more challenging, when you start looking around, that's when, again, the balance can feel a little bit off, because it's having to really adapt with what it's seeing, what the body's doing, trying to keep you stable. But as always, if you're just focusing on sort of one movement and having that focal point to help stabilize you, use that. In the class, we would do the other side of these movements as well. So I'm not just working one leg more dominantly than the other, and pause. From here, we're going to go into a heel to toe. So we walk, again, we're aiming with everything we do, feet hip width apart. But what happens when we need to change that walking stance, so walking heel to toe? Imagine you've got to walk along that curb. I think it's more practical to say that I will be walking on a curb rather than a tightrope, but it's that sort of sense. You're walking on a much narrower space. I'm not looking down. If you need to, do. I'm aiming to feel my heel against my toe against my heel. And then I'm going to walk backwards. Is that something you're able to do? Now maybe, again, have your arms out for a bit of support. If you don't want to walk backwards, just turn and keep walking forwards. But just getting that sense, how does it feel? Again, maybe that focal point, looking straight ahead. If this feels comfortable, maybe we start looking left to right. Notice the difference. From here, next move, a single leg knee high. So my left, actually we lose my right leg some. Right leg stays throughout. I'm going to come up into a knee high, raising my arms up. Then coming down, I'm going to bring my arms down, extend my leg back, and then hinge as if I'm reaching something on the floor. And then I imagine I've picked that up. I'm gently coming up, driving the hips forward, and then I'm reaching up to put something away on that top shelf. Now, again, I'm aiming to keep my left foot off the floor the whole time, but we don't have to. We can reach up, bring the hands down, put the leg back, and we can have those touch points of the foot on the floor throughout the movement. And again, we don't have to go high, we don't have to go back too far. Oops. My right foot I'm keeping that sort of tripod connection, big toe, little toe, heel of the foot. So I'm stabilizing, but I can certainly feel that leg moving. And then the last move, we're going to do an inchworm. So we're standing, coming down to the floor. We're going to add a little rotation to it. So again, we're coming off all four contact. We're going on to 3 points of contact. So we're going to literally stand, soften the knees, hinge down. Because then with our balance, if we happen to end up being on the floor, we do want to know that we can come back up again. So different variations on getting up and getting down are great things to practice. And it might be we have things close by to help us get back up again, maybe a chair by your side or something. You know, we work where we are starting from. And also, again, we're getting that strength, that balance through the arms, shoulders relaxing down, the core. If the rotation was too much, but the walking back and forth, up and down was enough, then we'll stick with that. And there we go. 5 moves in 5 minutes that challenged our balance, building on those routines, and then adding some variety. So it all adds up. Let me know how you get on. Let me know how your balance is and perhaps your favourite balance moves. I'd love to know. On that, have a super day. Have a great first of the month, and I look forward to seeing you for the rest of the month. So have a great day, good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.